God is so good. Happy Sunday, everybody. Today, I just wanted to really hit note about what a woman's job is for in a man's life, because I know the devil makes men question women all the time. Like, I've heard so many men and women arguing about what does a woman do, what's she gonna do for me, what's she gonna do for him, da da da. I know that a lot of women question men and they say, well, what, he's supposed to just, do this, why are you supposed to do that, So, y'all both have sides, right? So let me just jump right into this, because today's lesson the pastor was talking about this Sunday morning was just fixed on this. And I really want to kind of break it down to you guys the best way I know how, but I really want to read it from the Word so that you can meditate on it and ask God to interpret it for yourself for your journey on with the Lord. So I just pray that the Lord goes before me and uses me to talk to you all, to reach people and to reach lives so people can do unto the will of God and lead to the rights of the kingdom of heaven. Through his following his judgment and his statutes and believing in him and him only, walking by faith and not by sight. In Jesus' holy name I do pray amen. Let us begin. So there's two different type of men. It's a weak-minded man that builds his foundation on sand. So when the storm comes and the house and it knocks against the house falls over. And there's a strong-minded man who builds his house on rock and on solid ground, which means when the storm hits it the same way that it hit the sanded house, it will stand firm. Okay, because man has to have a foundation, and we know that. We always say, okay, they have to have a foundation, they're supposed to provide for me, they're supposed to protect me, and all that stuff. Like, yeah, you're right, you know what I'm saying? But you have to also be that woman. You have to question yourself, what kind of woman are you? Are you a simple woman? Or are you a virtuous woman? See, a simple woman is someone who is foolish and clamorous, and she is simple and she knows nothing, which means that she is immature, easily misled, and informative. Like, you can't tell her nothing. She believes what everybody else say. I mean, they can say something about your man that God anointed you with, and you're gonna believe them. But you're easily misled, led, and strayed away, which means you're easily able to unsubmit yourself to God and unsubmit yourself to your boyfriend, soon-to-be husband, fiance, or whatever. You're immature and you need to grow up. And if you lack knowledge, you should definitely seek wisdom and knowledge from God and ask him to give you those things if you are really ready to be that virtuous woman. Virtuous woman is someone who seeketh wool, who work willingly, who bring forth multiplications, bring forth more of what you have. Say you have seeds and she has the soil, and she takes your seeds and she plants. It's not that she has the soil, you put your seeds in her soil and y'all watch it grow. Like, it's literally, she is a virtuous woman, so she is going to bring more, because a real woman multiplies. We know that. We can't be mad at that. I mean, come on now, that's true. We multiply. So we go into a man's foundation and we multiply his finances. So I will take those seeds that you have, I will put it in my soil, and I will do the rest and watch it flourish and watch it grow. And then I will sell those crops for you, because you are taking care of me as far as giving me a foundation and protecting me. Okay? I am your rib, okay? So I'm supposed to hold you up and stand you up. A rib protects a woman's major organs. And we are built from a man's rib. So a man is nothing without a woman. We have to be in a man's life, and we have to stand him up so he'd be strong. And I feel like a man's purpose to be strong is for a woman to be weak. But a weak woman strengthens a man, and a strong man strengthens us or weakens us or whatever. So that's about submissive and dominance, But see, a virtuous woman is, she brings forth more. She rises up, okay? I'm not talking about like when she doing arguments and all that stuff like that, and she do stuff with a grudge and all that stuff. Like, she can't stand it. I'm talking about. She would rise it up, would do anything. Death do us part. She'll give it to you. She'll give you more. She'll give you this. She'll give you this. And not a woman who's saying, what are you going to do for me? You know, I thought you were supposed to do this. Like, no, he's doing his thing. He's doing his, man's working for his foundation, to keep his foundation, and the woman comes to multiply the things around that foundation to give them more financial growth and spiritual growth, and yeah, taking that journey with Christ. And then it's all the process. A virtuous woman comes in with the process, and you tell her this and this and that. See, a man's supposed to teach a woman his ways so that she could do her works. And when you tell me what to do, I will begin the process of what everything that I need to do, this, fifth, and the third, and I would do that for you all. I'll go far to get the meat. I'll go far to do this for you, and I'll bring it back to the home, and I'll make sure that I have it. And in that, you should trust me. See, Proverbs 31 speaks on a virtuous woman, and I really like this verse, 31 verses 10 to 17. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Y'all hear that? The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She would do him good and not of evil all the days of her life. Someone who's going to do you right and never, ever, 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 ever give up on you. Now, I'm not saying she's supposed to stay while you cheat on her or anything like that, because you're supposed to trust her. She's supposed to trust you. You're supposed to love her. She's supposed to love you. It's also another verse that talks about that how men should supposed to love their wives. And it shows you how men are supposed to treat their wives. And we can get to that on another video. But at this time, I'm talking about the women, because women always have something to say about the men. But the woman, are you a simple woman or a virtuous woman? See, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She doesn't mind working. She doesn't mind getting her hands dirty for you, boo. You know? So you have to think about that stuff. Is the girl that you with worth marrying? If she's a virtuous woman, and does she work with her hands? Does she do anything? You know what I'm saying? Does she do it politely? Does she do it willingly? Does she do it because she wants to, compassionately? Or does she just be like, this is the way it is? See, when we say relationship's a job, but really it doesn't feel like a job when you love a place that you work, you know? That's just real life. You work somewhere you love, it doesn't feel like a job. It feels like more like I'm just going there and I'm just spending some time with some family and some good people and I'm getting paid. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. So, with that being said, let's move on. She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from the altar. So, from the afar, sorry. She brings her food from afar. See, like I told you, she'll bend her back. How a lot of women say, I don't need no guy. I'm not bending my back for no guy. I ain't gonna do the la la. You know what I'm saying? We're so quick to judge a man, honey, but we're supposed to be doing a little bit more. We're from a man's rib. We hold him up. So you have to think that he has to find us a mate. He has to see potential in us. He got to see that we are a hard worker and we are virtuous women, that we are given and we are loyal and we can be trusted in. To have his back when his foundation starts to shake, or just building his foundation up alongside him. But yes, it is true that a man's supposed to have his own foundation first. So, but we can get into that, like I said, in another video. She rises also while it is yet night, giving meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. See, they always say, oh, God's supposed to provide the meat. The God's supposed to provide the meat. But look, when you're a virtuous woman, come on now. You do these things because you know. Okay? Because you know what the truth is. You know that you're supposed to be that woman to give, to he sees potential. I mean, he starts seeing potential in you, honey. It's over. It's a wrap. Go ahead and sign the big D, the divorce. I mean, come on now. Or, whatever y'all got going. If y'all building y'all way up to marriage, y'all have to see these things in each other. So like I said, she brings her food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night, and give it meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. See, she's compassionate about other people. She gives food to not only the household but the maidens. She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hand she planteth a vineyard. Oh, this girl's gonna plant a garden. A virtuous woman takes her seeds, like I said, and plants a garden. Whatever, vineyard, garden, whatever it is, she multiplies it. She has sleepless nights because she's worried about her family and she wants to make ends meet. She wants to make sure that everything is fine within her household, within her husband. We're women. We're not just weak. We're not just like going to sit there and let a man do everything. He has to work and he has to have a peace of mind to keep the foundation. Like, he cannot literally, well, y'all really expect a man to go to work, pay the bills, keep the foundation, keep a happy wife, you know what I'm saying? And a wife does what? Just takes his money. I mean, that's what the devil's just going to try to make it seem like. I mean, the devil is a lie. Have you not already knew that? Newsflash, wake up. But see, these are the things that you should know. Virtuous women are considerate. They're empath. They're compassionate about their husbands, about others. And that's all you have to see to know that someone's the one. And see a virtuous woman, see the potential. So I just want to wrap this up, and I will have a part 2 on the men. And just stay tuned for more, and happy Sunday. May God bless you all, and may you all be kept in his good old grace. Thank you.